So, a few weeks ago on a Wednesday night, I spoke about this idea of, is it time for a time out? And I offered ideas on how, even after we've done our spiritual practice, when we get back into the world, if we do our practice in the morning, we get engaged in the world, and the world can be very, very hypnotic, and we get really caught up in worldly conditions, and we lose sight of our spiritual selves. So I gave some pointers on ways that we can periodically just pause for a moment. Pause and catch our breath, think of a loved one, just call forth that essence of God in the moment, just to realign. And I'm a big proponent of that quick, just pause for a few seconds, realign, center, and then move forward. But I also believe that our soul, at the very depths of our being, there's something that calls for extended periods of downtime. As much as I get that God loves creating through us, God also loves to savor and to enjoy and to delight in itself, and we are the vessels through which God gets to do that. Whenever I think about this, this whole idea of creativity and all the tasks that we have to do and all of that, I love to go back to the story of creation in Genesis. And if you look at the story as it's told, that God started off, there was nothing, and then God started having these ideas about what could be brought forth into creation. So first there was nothing, and then God created darkness and light, and planets, and stars, and forests, and all kinds of nature, and plants, animals, people. God did all of these things, and what does God do every step along the way? God stops at different points and says, "It is good." Okay, in today's world, if it was a new Old Testament written today, it'd be God stopped and said, "Wow, awesome." Maybe even fabulous. God isn't sitting there in those moments going like, okay, what do I have to create yet? Okay, just a second, wait, okay, we've done this. Now there's going to be, and then after that, no, God just stops, enjoys, and then moves on. And then on the seventh day, what does God do? God rests. Yes, God just hangs out. God can be a real chill God. And if you think about it, even though God stopped for a whole day in creation, creation didn't end there. But God didn't stop there and go, oh, wait a minute, millions of years from now, I'm going to create this guy called Marc LaPonce who needs to have this place called Paris to go hang out and have fun. I haven't done that yet. There's no Eiffel Tower. When am I going to create that? And blah, blah, blah. No. God just stopped. And yet all this stuff got created for Marc LaPonce anyway. Now, this isn't a literal account. This is not a literal account of how the world came into being. It's something that's occurring through us all the time. Every single thing in our life, everything that we've had as a material possession, every experience that we've had started off as an idea that God called forth into a manifestation. And so we are vessels through which that gets to happen. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to be creative. It's wonderful to be thinking of new ways to experience love and to go forward and to bring those things into our lives. But are we remembering to pause periodically, to enjoy what is versus what has yet to be created? Are we allowing ourselves times to hang out? Not just to pause every now and then say, it is good, but to really stop for an extended period of time.